Good evening to one and all. So guys, have you ever imagined what is the height of the Eiffel Tower and how come they measure it? So you must be wondering which is the tallest building in the world and how they measure it. Or for example, what is the distance between the sun and the earth? And what is the distance between Atlanta and Birmingham? So guys, today we are going to study about trigonometry and its application. Whether it's astronomy or geology, everything uses trigonometry. Now let us understand. Before starting, I will introduce myself as Professor Syed Ashraf. I have completed my master in mathematics. So the topic for today is basics of trigonometric and application of trigonometry. Now let us start. What is trigonometry? Now we will divide this into three parts. Let this be the first part, try, gonna be the second, and third be the metron. Now, as you know, try means three. So this three is related to a triangle, whether it's a right angle triangle or any type of obtuse angle triangle or isosceles triangle. Next is gonna. Gonna means sides. As you know, a triangle has a three side. For example, this is A, B and C. So the sides are AB, AC and BC. And metron. Metrons means measure. Measure in the sense its degree, whether it's a 90-degree angle or a 30-degree, 60-degree, etc. Okay. So trigonometry, that is three sides measure. In trigonometry, we deals with the measurements of side and the angle of a triangle. Okay. So first we will understand what are the ratios, trigonometric ratios. There are three important ratios. I repeat, there are three important ratios. First is sine theta, second is cos theta, and the third is tan theta. Okay, so you can remember SCT, sine, cos and tan. Now in English you must have learned the opposite word, that is the antithesis. Now for example, good, the opposite of good is bad. Similarly, the opposite of wrong is right. In this way, the opposite of sine theta here is cosec theta. The opposite of cos theta is sec theta. And the opposite of tan theta is cot theta. Now, how can you remember this? Okay, so you can see the third letter word. What is the third letter word? A third letter alphabet over here is S. That is, for cosec theta, opposite is sine theta. Similarly, the third letter word is C. That means the opposite of sec theta is cos theta, and the third letter word in the alphabet, the third letter alphabet is T. That is tan theta. Now, what do you mean by opposite? Opposite means, for example, if I say sine theta is 3 upon 5. So we can say that the opposite cosec theta is equals to 5 upon 3. If cos theta is equals to New York upon Los Angeles. So then sec theta will be equals to Los Angeles upon New York. And similarly, if tan theta is equals to bat upon ball, then cot theta is equals to ball upon bat. Okay, so now moving further, as you can see, this is a right angle triangle, and this right angle triangle, this means it is 90 degree. Anything opposite to 90 degree, it is known as hypotenuse. And if we assume an angle theta over here, the opposite side of an angle, this is an angle, it is known as the opposite, and the remaining side, that is BC, it is known as the adjacent side. Now as you can see, sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. So that means AB upon AC. As you can see, the hypotenuse side over here is AB and the opposite side is AB and the hypotenuse side is AC. So if sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent side, as you can see, it is BC. It is over here BC, and then the hypotenuse side is AC, and tan theta you got opposite upon adjacent. Now all this thing, how will you remember this? See, we got this: sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, cos theta adjacent upon hypotenuse, and tan theta opposite upon adjacent. If we got these three ratios, similarly we can get their opposite, because we know that sine theta opposite is what? Is cos theta, and similarly sine theta opposite is cosec theta, cos theta is sec theta, tan theta is cot theta. Okay, so as we can see over here, if sine theta is AB upon AC, so we can say that cosec theta will be AC upon AB. Cos theta is BC upon AC, so we can say that sec theta is AC upon BC. And tan theta is AB upon BC, so we can say tan theta is, cot theta is BC upon AC. Let me correct this. This is cot theta, BC upon AB. Now, so as you can see, the value of cos theta, AC upon AB, sec theta, and then we got cot theta as BC upon AB. Now moving forward, how to remember this? I will show you one technique to remember this. We can say that we will remember the word so, ke, to. Everybody repeat after me. The word is so, ke, to. Now what do you mean by so, ke, to? Let us understand this. First we will denote this as, this S is our sine theta. This C is our cos theta. And then this T is our tan theta. Tan theta. Now the O stands for opposite. So we will write this is O. So this becomes opposite upon hypotenuse. What does cos theta? It becomes adjacent upon hypotenuse. And tan theta will become opposite upon adjacent. Now, as you know, I have told you the opposites of sine theta. So now we can say the opposite of sine theta is cosec theta. So I will write cosec theta over here. You can see cosec theta. So it will become hypotenuse upon opposite. Cos theta will become, cos theta opposite is sec theta. So this will become hypotenuse upon adjacent, and tan theta opposite is cot theta. It will become, as tan theta is opposite upon adjacent, it will become adjacent upon opposite. Now one more shortcut to remember is this. I will write over here is old Harry and his old aunt. Old Harry and his old aunt. Now what do you mean by this? Old Harry and his old aunt. We'll put a slash sign over here, a division sign, okay, in between old and old aunt. So this will goes out. This is for our sine theta, this is for our cos theta, and this is for our tan theta. Now as you can see, sine theta, old means opposite and h means hypotenuse. Now this becomes sine theta equals to opposite upon hypotenuse. Similarly, cos theta is and his. So and his is adjacent upon hypotenuse, and you can see tan theta, old slash aunt. Old is for opposite and aunt is for adjacent. So you can now easily by heart the formula old Harry and his old aunt. Okay, so now let us move forward. Okay, now we can move forward with the main aim of our topic. Now we will start with the most important terms of the word problem. Now, where does the trigonometry application has been used? Now, let us see. Now, before starting off, you should know three things. First is the line of vision, second is the horizontal line, and third is the angle of elevation, and fourth is the angle of depression. Now, you must be knowing that a single line doesn't make an angle. To make an angle, there should be at least two lines. For example, in a right angle triangle, one is like this and like this. Then it becomes a 90-degree angle. Okay, so single line doesn't make any angle. Now you can see in this example, we got a boy over here who is watching straight, and he's seeing straight. That is an horizontal line. Okay, as you can see, the boy is seeing straight, that is a horizontal line, and you can see the bird flying over here. So this is the line of vision. When the horizontal line combined with the line of vision, it makes an angle, and that angle is known as angle of elevation. Similarly, that means if you see upward, it's an angle of elevation, and if you see downward, you can see a dog over there, and the boy is seeing the dog, and then this becomes an angle of depression. So understood, students? There are two type of angle: angle of elevation, which we use when we see upwards, and the angle of depression when we see downward. Now let us see some basic problem. For a person standing at a distance of 80 meter from a church, and the angle of elevation from the top of the measure is 45 degree. See, this is the person which is standing over here, and he is looking at the top of the church. As you know, the top of the church is how much? He is measuring the angle as 45 degree. This is the top of the church mark over here, and you can see the boy seeing the top of the church, and thus this angle becomes 45 degree, right? And what we need to find is the height of the church. As I told you in the start of the program, that this trigonometry is used to find the height of any of the building, height of any tower, so you can easily measure with it. Now let us understand how we can do it. See, we assume that the church is perpendicular, that means it's 90 degree, it's a right angle triangle. So when it's a right angle triangle, we need to find the position of the height of the church, that is AB. Now let us find out. As you know, this is the church, so I can write here, this is the height of church we need to find over here, right? This is 90 degree. So 90 degree, the opposite of 90, you know, it is known as hypotenuse, and this is an angle 45 degree, so this can be written as opposite. This is your opposite side, AB is the opposite side, and the BC is the adjacent side. Okay, so you need to think about K2. I have told you earlier, K2. So which of the angle you will use, sin theta, cos theta, or tan theta? See, if you use tan theta, we got opposite upon adjacent. Out of this, at least one value should be given. So we got adjacent value given over here. You know, BC is adjacent, so we got 80 meters over here. So it is most likely that we should use tan theta. You must be saying, why not cos theta? Because we got adjacent upon hypotenuse, right? But the problem is that we don't need to find this AC side, right? We need to find the AB side, so which is the opposite side. So therefore we will use the formula for tan theta. Now let us see. Let AB represent the height of the church and C represent the position of the observer. As you know, the distance between the observer and the church is 80 meter. As the boy is saying towards upside, it's an angle of elevation. And how many degree it's making? It's making an angle of 45 degree. So in a right angle triangle, I told you which ratio you should use. You should use tan theta. So in right angle triangle, we can say that tan theta is equals to K2. Toe means opposite upon adjacent. So opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. Now you can say the theta value over here, ACB is our theta value. We will write theta as 45 degree. So this become tan 45 is equals to AB upon BC. Now tan 45 value you can see in the trigonometric table that it is 1. So AB, what is AB over here? AB we need to find out, and BC value is given as 80. When this 80 goes over there, it get multiplied. So 80 into 1 is 80. Therefore the height of the church is 80 meter. Understood everyone? That was a very easy question. Now moving forward, let us see this one. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meter above the ground. You can see the kite over here, and it is the string is attached to the kite, which is temporarily tied to the ground. So this is tied to the ground. Okay. So now what happened? The inclination, that means the angle it is making, is 60 degree. Find the length of the string. Now we need to find the length of the string. Now assuming that there is no slack. No slack means the string is not like that, not curly string, it's a straight string. Okay. So now let us solve the sum. As you know, we will assume that it is a right angle triangle, and this is an angle which is made by the string of 60 degree. We need to find this AC side. Now the side opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse, and the side opposite to any angle opposite will be opposite, and the remaining side is adjacent. So again, now you have so K toe once again. So out of this, which value we have? We have the value of opposite, right? We got the value of opposite. So opposite is in which side? We got tan with opposite, and we got sine with opposite. Okay. So which side we need to find out? We need to find out AC, right? AC is which side? It's the hypotenuse. Does hypotenuse come in tan theta? No, it does not come in. So which we will use? We'll use sine theta. Now let us see. AB represents the distance of a kite from the ground. AB is 60 meter. AC is the length of the string. Okay. So now ACB is 60 in right angle triangle. As I told you before, we will be using sine theta. So according to so K two sine theta formula is opposite upon hypotenuse. So which side is the opposite side over here? The opposite side you can see it's AB, and the hypotenuse side is AC. Now let us see. In place of theta, you will put 60 degree because angle ACB is 60, so theta is 60 degree, and AB upon AC. Now sine 60 value from the trigonometric table you get root 3 by 2, and AB is 60 upon AC. You know the value, AB is given 60. Now what you will do, 60 into 2 upon root 3. The value for root 3 is given, that is, either you take the conjugated, multiply by root 3 into root 3. See, remember, if you get like this 5 upon root 3, so you always take the conjugate. Conjugate means multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay. So this will become 120 into root 3 is 120 root 3, and root 3 into root 3 will become 3. You people must be knowing that root 7 into root 7 equals to 7. Any square root multiplication give you the same number without the root. Now we have the value for root 3. We will substitute the value of for root 3 as 1.73. As you can see, the value for root 3 is 1.73, which is already given in the question, and you get the answer. Therefore the length of the string is 69.2 meter. Now for the last sum for today, very simple sum and very interesting sum. Two buildings are in front of each other on the either side of the road. As you can see, this is the first building and this is the second building. From the top of the first building, which is 30 meter high, the angle of elevation is to the top of the second is 45 degree. You need to find the height of the second building. Okay. So from the question you can find out that there are two buildings with the width the distance between them is 10 meter and one of the building height is 30 meter, and if a person stands from that building and see at the top of the other building, he is making an angle of 45 degree. Now let us see. This is 10 meter, this is first building, 30 meter height, and if a person stand over there and look at the top of the second building, he is getting an angle of 45 degree. Now can you see it's this part over here, they are making this as a rectangle, and opposite side of rectangle are equal. We will be using that. Now let us see. In this, we got first building and second building. AB is equals to 30 meter, right? So if AB is 30 meter, so ED is also 30 meter because opposite side of a rectangle. And if BD is 10 meter, so AE is also 10 meter because opposite side of rectangle are congruent. Now as you know that CAE is the angle of elevation. If a person stand over here, he is making an angle of 45 degree. Therefore theta is equals to 45. Now what we need to find is CE. To find CE, what we will do, we will find CE is the half part of the second building. Okay, so example, if there is a building, this much part we got it. We got this height as 30 meter and we need to find the remaining height. So we will find the remaining height and then we will add this and we will get the total height of the building. Now as you can see over here, if it's 45 degree and this is 90 opposite, right? 90 opposite will give you hypotenuse. Angle opposite is an opposite and the remaining this side is an adjacent side. So we need a formula that is use opposite and adjacent. So not better than tan theta, we will use tan theta is equals to, in a right angle triangle, tan theta is equals to 45 degree, right? Tan theta is equals to opposite upon adjacent according to SOHCAHTOA, right? SOHCAHTOA, opposite upon adjacent. As you know, this side is the opposite side and this is the hypotenuse side and this is the adjacent side. Now we can say that theta is equals to 45 degree. So opposite is CE and adjacent is AE. You can see opposite. So tan 45 is 1, CE we need to find out. We need to find out CE and this is 10. So 10 upon the CE value you got as 10 meter. Now as I told you, we will add this two height, this part and this part. This part we got 30, right? And this part we got 10. The total height of the building will give you 40 meter. So finally we will write down our answer that the height of the second building is 40 meter. I hope everyone understood my lecture, and this is Professor Syed Ashraf signing off for today. Hope you enjoyed my lecture and please do like my channel and subscribe it. Thank you everyone.